And then I remember sitting there and thinking, what if I would have thought bigger than that? Like I tell every young kid, if I get a chance to talk to them, like, you have to think big. Don't be offended if people underestimate you, because to me,
because like then you can like show them.
yes, because you can take it back and be like, you know what? I'm just going to work under the
You
radar.
can use it as fuel.
You need someone in your life like your mom was to me, that just believed in you, you know, that stuck by your side and was like, we're going to get through this together.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Making a Man. Today, we kind of changed locations. We're at the bar.
Yes. We thought we'd change it up. Got a little drink. What are you drinking?
Some water.
Water, H2O?
Premium H2O.
Some premium bottled water.
You can't get this at like a store.
Today, it's going to be Axel and I talking about stuff. Wow. That's a heavy pour.
Heavy dose.
Cheers. So today it's going to be Axel and I, and you know, our computer's over here and the camera's there. So we got to look over here. We got to focus that is an eyeball right there. We got to look at it. Today we're going to just talk about random things, or you got a topic today?
I don't got a topic.
I have something.
Okay.
But do you want to? I wanted to, and we can lead into it however you want, but I wanted to ask you your thoughts on the title of our show is Making a Man. What are the characteristics that you think make a man? And then I want to share with you things that, like a second list that nobody thinks about, that I think are really important.
I have a list of things.
You do?
Yes.
Okay. Show me, what's your first one that you think makes a good man?
All right. I have 10.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. And some people who I think show that.
Okay. That's good. You got examples?
Yeah. So my first one,
Make sure you speak into the microphone.
Funny.
Okay. You think what makes a man is they're funny?
Oh, well, no, like, hold up. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's like a piece.
Yeah. It's like a piece of the puzzle. Get it?
And I think that guy would be Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler. He's pretty funny. When you think of a man, you think of Adam Sandler? You just want to dress like him so you can wear baggy shorts and play basketball all day and be in movies.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's a good trait, though. That's a good trait.
Mm-hmm. Number 2 is caring.
Caring.
And I think our boy Donnie shows that the most.
Yeah. We have a guy at our golf course who runs the kind of course upstairs. Donnie. Axel loves Donnie. He's a caring dude. I agree. That's a good characteristic. Funny, caring. Right. What else?
Number 3 is respectful.
Respectful. Yep.
And I think, like, my 2 best friends, Caleb and Keegan, they're always respectful whenever they come over.
They are very respectful. They're very polite. And I think that's a good trait to have. Yep.
Yeah. And then number 4 is persistent.
Persistent. Yep.
I think Desmond Doss from Hacksaw Ridge.
What? What?
Because, like, he was, like, always...
Wait, who's Desmond Doss?
He's the guy from Hacksaw Ridge that, like, Andrew Garfield played him.
You got to speak up. No one... What character?
Desmond Doss from Hacksaw Ridge.
But he's like... I forget what Hacksaw Ridge was. That with Clint Eastwood?
No. Or, I don't know, but, like, I don't know who made the movie, but it was a good movie.
Well, he's like in the platoon?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know the character.
You should know this.
Did we watch Hacksaw Ridge together?
No.
So
I watched it by myself though. But we have to watch it together.
All right, I'll watch it with you. What else you got?
All right, for number 5 is Jesus-centered, and my old Bible teacher, Mr. Schultz.
So someone that is Jesus-centered. Okay. He's your old Bible teacher? Did he die?
No.
Okay. He's still alive.
Yes.
All right. You made it sound like he was no longer with us.
All right. Number 6 is a provider, and I chose you.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
Yeah. And number 8, healthy. So I put LeBron because he's like 42 and he's still balling.
He's in pretty good shape.
And I only had 8. I lied. I'm sorry.
You said 10, but it was 8. That's okay. That's 80% of your
Yeah.
10.
So I only 20% lied.
Those are good.
Yeah.
Those are good. Those are somewhat unique too, because a lot of people will say that they think it is like work ethic, and that's all important. All the like have courage, be brave, go like above and beyond, and all those are important.
Yeah.
I have this list though that is that I thought about, like the list that nobody hands you. Like a lot of things people will say, you got to be this to be man.
Okay.
And one of the things I think is important is, and I thought about this of like, you need to, I think good people leave things better than what they found them. Like when they come into a situation, they make it better. Even if it is, well, first off, what do you think that means? When you want to leave a situation and make it better, what do you think about?
Like I think about like when you like leave a room or like,
Yeah, what are examples?
I so like whenever you like leave, like, I like have it on the tip of my tongue. I just can't like say it.
Let me give you a few. Some
Yeah.
people will think
You say.
there's longer term and short term ones. Like think of your career. You look back over when you're older and you look back over 20, 30 years and you're like, man, I just left a big impact on people. It's so much better than when I came in, but it doesn't have to be long. Think of a 5-minute conversation with someone. How can you make them just an individual? How can you leave and make them feel better? You know, like you're leaving the situation, but you make it better. Like you improve it.
Yeah.
What else? Your bedroom. You walk in and you're like, man, before I leave here, I need to make it look better than it does right now.
Yeah.
Which would be a good idea for Axel right now.
If you walk into my bedroom, it's clean.
I just walked by your bedroom and it was like something exploded.
Are you kidding me? Well, I cleaned it.
Okay.
Attempted to.
So I think that's a good one. Like leave things better than.
Yeah. So like if like one of the sisters are mad,
yes.
and like I'm like nice to them, and then like hopefully when I leave, they get more like.
I think that's a good one because we just had a family dinner, and it kind of there was a lot of emotions flowing.
Because Vivian's leaving for college.
Yeah, our oldest is leaving for college, and everyone kind of a little bickering.
Yeah,
and I could have took my own lesson there because I just left because I'm like, man, I got to get out of here. We're going to go out and do this podcast and have a water and a cocktail. And I should have been like, oh, I love you guys. Let's try to leave the place better. So I need to listen. How is that? What is it?
It's a little strong.
That's strong. H2 double O.
I think when I left, someone like spiked it.
That's a heavy pour. Like it's pretty deep.
Yeah.
So that's one. Okay. The second one I have is this. I think people need to learn to be alone because you learn the most when you're alone. And why else do you think being alone is important?
So like, cause like, I feel like people are just getting like a little too like, I have to be around people. And it's like,
especially with a phone,
it's
like
good.
You can just FaceTime anyone anytime and talk to them and snap and all that stuff.
And I'm like, it's good to be around people, but like if you make that your whole personality and like the only thing you do, then it starts getting a little like, come on, like,
yeah,
because then you start like putting off stuff because you like need to hang out with people.
Right. And I think you have to be able to be bored. Like some people just can't be bored, but when you're bored, especially if you're like working on something, think about it's kind of boring probably if you're out hitting golf balls by yourself on the range and you're not playing with friends or you're not playing, but when you're bored and you're alone, you can hone something. You can get so good at it, whether it's like for you, whether it's prayer or golf or whatever, you have this alone time for reflection, to decompress and to think about what you want to do, what you've done. All of that stuff I think are really important.
Yeah. So like, I think I got that under like cover maybe because like sissies, they're like doing their stuff and like, Sometimes I don't feel included, but
Yeah, I think
it is what it is. But
you've gotten better at learning to be alone.
mm,
Not all the time,
well, yeah.
obviously, but you gotta. Sometimes I think it's important to be alone,
Mm,
and lots of people
I see what you.
don't want to do that. Um, this kind of is like the first one, but you do a good job with this, and I making people feel bigger, like making them feel important.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I like
I really think that's a quality that most people could have. Of well, first off, what do you think that means? Making people feel bigger.
like making them feel like appreciated
Yeah,
and like loved.
or special, like
Yeah,
important and
that's what.
smart or bright or whatever. Like
Mm,
sometimes it's just one more thoughtful comment or question before you leave a conversation. And like whether it's a teacher, hey, if the teacher's trying to tell you something, it can be just, hey, thanks a lot. That really helped me out a lot. You don't understand how much that helped me. Just leaving a conversation like that, no one does it. So they'll think about it.
mhm.
Like, you know how many people come up to me and say, man, Axel's handshake is great. Because most kids, you started doing it when you were like 7, you had a death grip. And no one ever comes up to strangers or new people and say, hey, I'm Axel. Like you have done that all the time. And so many people have come up because it's different. Most kids don't do that. And I think that trying to be mindful of trying to make someone feel better is also something that people don't do in the moment.
Mhm.
Um, this is a little hokey, but I like it. It's like don't be offended if people underestimate you, because to me,
Cause like then you can like show them.
yes,
Yeah.
because you can take it back and be like, you know what? I'm just going to work under the
And you could
radar.
use it as fuel.
It
To,
does
yeah.
help. It is good fuel. And when people underestimate you, you want to make the people around you proud. And if someone's doing that, you want to show them, right? Um, it's just cool to surprise people. Like if you do something big and they didn't expect you to, they will be like, what the hell did this guy do?
Yeah.
And I only got a couple more that I wrote down. One is keep your promises to yourself. I think that's so important. Of like, you ever like think, man, I'm going to get up early. I'm going to work out. I'm going to practice golf more or whatever it is. I'm going to study harder. Like those promises you make to yourself are easy to break because you will let yourself off the hook,
Mhm.
and you can't let yourself off the hook is my point.
Yeah.
Like you got to keep the promises to yourself, because if that gets easy for you to do, you'll do it your whole life. You'll just be like, nah. So hold yourself accountable.
Mm. And like you also like have other people hold you accountable too, but I think it's more important if you do it yourself.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's good to let other people know, here's what I'm
Mm.
going to do, but holding yourself to a higher standard that
Mm.
if you say, I'm going to set my alarm every morning at 5 a.m. and I'm going to get up, when that alarm goes off, you don't hit snooze. You got to do it. Right.
So like commitment.
Exactly. That's a good word to sum it up. And then I've noticed this is a good trait, having a really long memory for kindness. I think back in my life, there are people who did believe in you and that were kind and opened a door. They helped you. And I'll never forget that. And, you know, there's so many people who I've just called and said, hey, I haven't talked to you in a long time, but remember this one time you did this? That meant all the difference that particular time in my life. And I think if you do that to people, like that, nothing can go wrong there. Like they're going to feel so good about it. So having, I would say, a long memory for kindness, people that were kind for you, never forget them.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah.
what do you think of those?
I think they're great.
I liked yours too. Cheers to those. Oh, I just spill. So you said that you're going to come in with a few questions and then we'll wrap it up. Whoa, you got to slow down, mister. You're going to have to pee soon. All that water.
Excuse me. All right, I've Trace.
You got 3 questions for me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Uno, if you could go back in time and change anything, what would you choose to like change?
I can go back anytime in my life and I
Anytime.
could just change something?
Like a decision or like
Yeah.
and
Wow. That's a good one.
Mm.
There's probably a lot,
only
actually.
decisions you made though.
Yeah. Someone asked me this a while back ago, and I
Really?
think I had a good answer for it. So I'm going to tell you that answer.
Okay.
When I was probably around your age, maybe a little bit younger, but I had goals of like financial goals. I want to make this much money. I want to be worth this much money when I'm a certain age.
Mm.
Before I'm 30 was my goal.
Yeah.
And I did it. And then I remember sitting there and thinking, what if I would have thought bigger than that? Like I tell every young kid, if I get a chance to talk to them, like, you have to think big. But I was thinking small now that I know what it looks like. But back then I didn't know. That was a big deal to me, a number that I wanted to get. But I think you should dream massively big, uncomfortably big, bigger than you could ever think possible, and then work your ass off to go do it. Because even if you get halfway to that big goal, you're still way ahead of where you would have been with your first goal.
Mm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if I had one thing that I would go back and change, and I could sit down with myself and I would say, no. That goal is not big enough. That will not serve you. It will not suit you. And you are built bigger than that. Take on something much more challenging and much larger.
Yeah. It's nice. Okay.
So how can you take that to what your goals are? Like to think bigger. I know this is your question time and I'm taking over questions. But I'm curious.
I think instead of making the golf team, I could be the best on the golf
There you
team.
go. That's one little good goal that's bigger.
Mhm.
I like that.
And if like we're thinking even bigger than that, then probably like the best out of all the schools.
Yes.
That's
a good way to look at it.
Mhm.
I like that. That's for one specific aspect of your life. But I think that's how you have to think. Every area of your life, you should think so much bigger.
Mm.
Good. What's your second question?
Second question is a dose question.
Dose.
What was the scariest business deal that you think you've ever done?
Well, I've done some scary ones.
Or like scary, but like risky, or like anything like that. Just tell us the story.
So I have a story, and I had 4. You were in diapers, and I bought a business, and it was not doing well, and so I had to go get I got hired for a pretty large amount, but all that amount was going to pay to keep the business alive so that I could turn around. And I never left there. And, your mom never lost faith in me. It was just a brutal time for like probably a 6-month period of time where every dollar we had was going into that business to turn it around. And there were just a lot of nights where I didn't sleep. And so that was really crazy. I put my family in a position that I probably shouldn't have, and then I had no option. I had to get out of it. And so we worked our way out, and it eventually turned into something great. So I stuck it out, but you needed people. You were too little to no, but you needed you need someone in your life like your mom was to me that just believed in you, that stuck by your side and was like, we're going to get through this together. And we did.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Trace.
Last one.
The final one. What would you say to 14-year-old you?
What would I say to 14-year-old me? Well, I'll go back to the first thing. I tell them, number one is to think much larger, set massive, massive goals. I can't say that enough, and be very clear on them. Like, this is exactly what I want to do, and make it uncomfortably large, and then constantly tell yourself that you can get them. You have to believe in yourself before you get anything. That's the first thing. I'd also tell them that everything's going to be okay. I was a very I'd say angry 14-year-old, with the situation that we were in. I was just angry about it. And I would grab him and I would give him a hug. I'd give myself a hug and I'd say, my man, everything is going to be okay. And if it's not okay, then it's you're still going through it. But then in the end, it's going to be okay. And if it's not okay, then it's not the end. So you got to hang in there one more day, just to calm down. Take a deep breath, keep working hard, but eventually everything's going to be just fine. And things usually work out. People worry about a lot of things that never happen. So why worry about them? Just go work to improve yourself. Those are good questions.
That's deep.
Yeah. I like that. So we got to get, we'll have another episode here soon. Maybe we'll go outside. We'll do different backgrounds.
Okay.
Let's just do different backgrounds, I think. I thought you were going to you're going to interview with your shirt off. He walks around the house all day with his shirt off.
Sure.
And now,
I don't have a shirt on. I just have a sweatshirt.
Yeah, but you were walking around here with no shirt on. And I'm like, are you going to do the show with your shirt off? And you said, yeah, probably. And I go, okay. And then you came in with that. But
I was just cold.
It's cold.
It's like Antarctica, but to you, it's like,
yeah, I keep it cold in here. Wouldn't you rather be cold than hot?
Oh, yeah. But there's a thing called warm.
True. That's a valid point. But when you're cold, you can.
Because I prefer the winter.
You like the snow. I hate snow.
I love snow.
Snow is brutal.
I would go outside only in my underwear and just lay in the snow.
Yeah, for now, because it's hot outside. It's like 100 degrees out, and in here I keep it 67, 68.
It's just like 50.
That's because when you walk from outside in here, it feels that cold because it's so hot outside. Anyway, good episode. Final cheers on your water and my apple juice. Thanks, everyone. Sign off. Bye.
Bye.